Good morning, everyone, and today's lesson is about marriage. And I'm quite late in posting this video because I'm doing this after I made, because I'm judging an international competition which started yesterday, and I had to sleep last night because of the different time zones. And I'm doing this video prior to my video conference hearing. I have a Constantia hearing, and I apologize for the tardiness of this video. Now, again, our topic is about the laws governing marriage. Now, this is very timely because my cousin is getting married soon, and for those couples also who want to get married. And I noticed that there's so many couples who want to get married this time despite the pandemic. Maybe they're trying to prove that their relationship survives or even thrives despite the pandemic. Now, I'm sorry if I have a very noisy background because our house is somewhere where the airplane passes by. Okay. The laws governing marriage are the following: the 1987 Constitution, and as we know, it is the fundamental law of the land, the Family Code, or EO 209, and it was passed during the time of President Corazon Aquino, and the Code of Muslim Personal Laws of the Philippines, or PD 1083. But I'm not going to discuss about PD 1083 because I did not study the Muslim personal laws, and I will focus on the 1987 Constitution and the Family Code. Now we go to the 1987 Constitution. The Article 15 of the 1987 Constitution specifically provides provisions about the family. And in fact, Section 1 says the family is the foundation of the nation. So the family is very important even to the state. Now, marriage is the inviolable social institution. In fact, it's considered as the foundation of the family. So for those getting married, you have to take note that even the state is interested or has an interest on your marriage or relationship. And if you look at Section 3, state defends the family and its members. And Section 4, the duty of the family to care for the elderly. And if the family cannot do that, then the state would. Now, what about the Family Code? The Family Code covers the following topics or laws on the requisites of marriage, or requirements for those not familiar with the word requisite. The exemption from marriage license requirements. And in fact, we know generally that those who want to get married must have a license to marry. Now, the law also provides the void and the voidable marriages, legal separation and its consequences. Now, you have to, and also in this code about annulment of marriage or declaration of nullity is provided. The rights and obligations between husband and wife. So you're not just entering actually a relationship, a lifetime commitment, but there are legal consequences because even the Family Code provides the rights and obligations of husband and wife. Now, aside from that, the property relations of spouses, what shall govern? If you hear the word absolute community and conjugal partnership of gains, and even complete separation of properties, you will be reading about those circumstances in the provisions of the Family Code. What about paternity and filiation? It has something to do with parents and children, the relationship, even adoption. It's provided there, and the support. Who is obligated to support? Is it the children or the parents, or the other way around, or both? And even parental authority. Now we look at the requisites of marriage. There are two requisites or requirements of marriage: the essential ones and the formal ones. The essential ones are only two, if you look at the provision. But looking at it again, we have actually what? The legal capacity of the parties, not just male, not just anyone, but male and female. So some would say that this precludes the marriage of male and male and female and female. So that's something very it's something subject of arguments since the beginning of the enactment of this law, because other jurisdictions would allow same-sex marriage. And second essential requisite is consent freely given in the presence of the solemnizing officer. So the consent must be freely given, and it should be done in the presence of the solemnizing officer. So actually, there are 4 requirements if you look at the legal capacity of the parties, and the parties must be male and female, and consent must be freely given, and last, it should be in the presence of the solemnizing officer. So what about the formal requisites? Formal requisites are the following: the authority of the solemnizing officer. So not just anyone can solemnize a marriage. Actually, so many times I was asked in my office, "Attorney, can you solemnize our marriage or wedding?" I said, "No, only the judge can, and the lawyer cannot, unless he is a rabbi or a priest or a captain of, or there are circumstances like a chaplain or of the army." So an ordinary lawyer cannot do that. A valid marriage license is a formal requisite, and a marriage ceremony. So there should be a ceremony, the least, not necessarily a pompous one. Now, the requisites of a valid marriage, in case there's absence or defects, what would be the consequences? The law provides that in case of absence of any, I purposely underlined those crucial words there, absence of any essential or formal requisites makes the marriage void ab initio. Ab initio means from the beginning. It's a Latin phrase, ab initio. Now, defect in any of the essential requisites, it shall not affect the validity of the marriage, but the party liable for the irregularity is liable, and the liability could be criminal, civil, or administrative. So you have to be careful of this. Now, we have to park the lesson because I have to run to my hearing, although it's virtual, but I have to be ready now. So I thank those people, those who constantly follow their Facebook page, and please share this page to those persons who could relate, and to those who want to become lawyers. And also our YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell, so that in case there are new videos uploaded by the team, you will be prompted. And also our LexClassroom website, again, it's a work in progress. If you see that there are some defects there, please bear with the team, because we're just doing this during our spare time. So we thank those people again. Thank you, and have a happy day. And please look forward to our quiz this afternoon. I will really try to make the quiz this afternoon. Thank you, and have a happy day, even if it's raining outside here in Cebu. Thank you.